Hello, all my Facebook and YouTube friends. This is Ken Renner, America's leading authority in home buying. And I want to take a moment to talk to you about the 7 tips and strategies of how to buy a home in a seller's market. See, right now, all across the nation, especially in my hometown of Austin, we're seeing a seller's market, which means that less than 6 months supply of homes. In fact, in our area, we actually have less than a 3-month supply, and we've had less than a 3-month supply for the past 3 years. So what you have to do is you have to get very prepared for entering this market when you decide that it's time for you to buy a house. And I've helped hundreds and hundreds of people through this process. And what I do is get them very, very well prepared to make sure that they know what they're getting into. And this saves a lot of aggravation and time later on when you do find the perfect house. And if you're not prepared for it, it can be very heartbreaking that you didn't get the home that you were looking for because you weren't prepared with these tips. So tip number 1 is get prepared for the feeding frenzy. And what I mean by that, especially homes under 300,000, especially under 250,000 in our market, are going very, very quickly if they are priced right to begin with. So it's very important that you are able to get in the position to be able to move quickly when you find the right house. Inventory is low. There's lots of competition for these homes with other buyers. You know, we have the #1 job growth in the nation. So we have a lot of people coming here and they're renting apartments and they're tired of it. We have investors coming here as well that are buying these same low-priced houses so that they can get the positive cash flow. I work with both those segments of the market, so I'm very well versed in the under $300,000 market. And what I'm seeing that anything that's priced really well in a good area, good schools, is going to go pretty quick. So you want to get very prepared by getting your loan pre-approved, have a pre-approval letter in hand. Also, don't let a lease get in your way. If you're in a lease, I'm an expert, I'm a landlord myself, but I'm an expert at being able to get people out of their leases and negotiate with the landlord and even help people buy the home that they're living in sometimes. That's a way we solve the housing problem for our clients. Okay, so you also want to be prepared to write an offer. If you find the right house, write an offer as soon as you made the decision that this is yes. You don't want to think about it. You don't want to sleep on it overnight, because if it's a great house in a great area, there are other people that are looking at this same house. And so we also have potential for be prepared for multiple offer situations. Sometimes the best house priced really well in a great area, great schools and everything, can end up being a multiple offer situation. And so sometimes it's like, you don't want to get involved in a bidding war or multiple offer situation, but depending on the area and the home, you might end up there because there are so many people looking. For instance, we had a house in South Austin recently in a very hot area called Western Oaks, and my client wanted to live in this particular, generally in that area, and he had to compete with 7 other offers on 4 different properties to get the home that he wanted. And so he had to bid more than full price. I'm not saying that in every area you have to bid more than full price, but I do say that the good homes and the great areas are going to go quick, and you can face a multiple bidding situation. So, and don't be also afraid of putting a backup offer. We've seen it multiple times where people put in they lost it to another a contract, but they put a backup offer on that particular property. Yeah, they keep looking and they go looking for more properties or more homes that will work for them. But hopefully, if it doesn't pass inspection for the current buyers or their situation changes, oftentimes that home can come back on the market. And if you have a backup offer in place, that's a great place to be. So really be prepared. Get with a professional. I've been in the business for 33 years, my 33rd year in the real estate market. I also used to own a mortgage company, so I'm very versed in the financing aspect of it. And once again, just to reiterate, you want to be definitely prepared with a pre-approval letter in hand before you go anywhere and before you start submitting offers. And one more tip on that. Make sure you get a pre-approval letter from the right type of institution. And what I'm saying that, as I teach in my home buying crash course, is that you have to be careful about the big box banks. It could actually hurt your chances of getting your offer approved. And nothing against Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and Chase, but you're usually dealing with an 800 number. And they also have a reputation in the local markets of not closing on time. It's not, nothing against them, but that's the reputation that they have. So sometimes if you provide a pre-approval letter from one of the big box banks or a no-name lender, you might shoot yourself in the foot on the chances of being able to get that house. I hope this tip number 1 of 7 tips has been very helpful to you. Please come to my home buying crash course. We have it both online and live every week, and it's homebuyingcrashcourse.com, homebuyingcrashcourse.com. And it's free, and we always have a great time. We always get we try to keep it fun. And for 45 minutes, you get to learn some really incredible things to help you get yourself on the road to homeownership. All right, for now, this is Ken Renner, America's leading authority on home buying, here in my North Austin music studio, the live music capital of the world. And I will see you on the next video. Thanks a lot, and I will hope you have a great day.